I painted a Primarch. He's done. Finished. Finally. After so many years. You might have guessed, if you've been on the channel for a little while, that I painted Alfarius. So please check him out in all of his glory. I am really proud of this project. I'm really happy with the way that he turned out in the end. And it's been a long road to get here, I am not going to lie. I bought the mini from Forge World pretty much as soon as it was announced for pre-order, because you have to have the Primarch of your Space Marine Legion. That's kind of a given, right? And I started him back when he was first released, and it took a really long time for me to finally finish him. I think I got a little bit unsure in the end at some point in the process, and I wasn't sure whether I was able to use all of my skills to make him look as good as possible. So I'm glad that over the last month or so, I finally was able to pull out all of the pieces, take an assessment of where he was, at what part of the project I was at, sort of make a mental list of what all still needed to be finished and completed and done. And here's where we've ended up. Hopefully this video does the miniature justice. I don't have one of those fancy turntable things, so please forgive me for the occasionally shaky camera, but please take a look. Let me know what you think. Give me compliments, because everybody thrives on compliments, right? So yeah, go ahead and do that, please. I did not rush this project. I went ahead and took my time on it. Took every step as carefully as I could, I want to say. Carefully isn't exactly the right word. What I'm trying to get at is that I tried to take my time to do quality work and put in as much effort as I was capable of in order to get the highest result that I think I was capable of. To that end, I tried to go in with shadows and highlights where appropriate, which is something that I don't do for a lot of my miniatures. A lot of my vehicles are often very heavily weathered and don't really need highlights per se. Alfarius needed highlights in places, and so I tried to go for that. I tried to make him look as good as possible, and I'm really proud of how he came out. I won't say that it's always been a hobby dream of mine to paint a Primarch. It kind of really hasn't, because I think a lot of the Primarch miniatures are really intimidating because they're these beautiful centerpiece showcase models. And you can tell just by looking at so many of them that the sculptors have taken so much time and care to make them look as good as possible. And so I think there's an intimidation factor there, right? When you're painting this beautiful miniature that is very expensive, you don't want to mess it up, and yet here you are, and the Primarch is on your hobby desk, and you're suddenly faced with, how do I even do this? How do I get through this project, right? So like I said, with Alfarius, I tried to take my time, go slowly and carefully, do everything to the highest quality that I was able to. And I'd like to say that I think I actually accomplished that. And now I'm proud to be able to field a fully painted Alfarius in a large, fully painted Alpha Legion army, with the exception of all the mini projects that I haven't quite fully painted yet, but we're getting there. It's a work in progress. And so I'm really looking forward to the first time that I will be able to field him fully painted on the table versus my opponent, whoever that may be, and hopefully give them a really, really good game. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or hit that like button if you found some value in this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.